mute. All righty. Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday, and we have a little bit of a slowdown today to counteract from Monday. So let's go ahead and get started with our warm-up. Whoops, something's going on with my computer. Hold on. All right, let's go ahead and do 30 seconds of jumping jacks here. A few more seconds. All right, let's go into our leg swings. Switch. Let's go to the side. And switch legs. All right, let's go to our arm circles. And back. Switch arms. And back. Let's start chest and back. And body flow. Stretch all those muscles. Well, I'm sore from Monday, so especially that movement to get into that deadlift. Whew. Let's do one more. All right, let's go for our last stretch. Really sink down and force those hips to stretch. Back and forth with that arm. Get that good rotation in that spine. Let's do one more on this side. And switch. Ooh, this side. All right, our last one. Oh. Okay, for today's class, we're just gonna need a pair of dumbbells. And I'll show you the board here. It's Work Hard Wednesday. But like I said, we're slowing it down from Monday. So we're only doing 2 rounds. On the first exercise, we're doing 5 hammer curls, then 5 lateral raise rotations, and then 10 bent over rows. We're gonna repeat those 3 until the time is up. Then we're switching to glute bridge and reach. We're going into glute bridge, and then we're reaching overhead with one hand, and we're staying on one side until we're halfway through, and then I'll tell you to switch sides. Our third one, a lateral lunge with a cross knee elbow twist, which is a lot of words, but it's a pretty simple motion. We're going to floor crushers with our dumbbells, and then a lying dumbbell pullover, And we're ending with the side plank tick-tock toe taps. And halfway through, we're switching to plank saws. On the second round, we'll switch to the other side for the side plank. So the hammer curls, we know how to do hammer curls. Our palms are facing each other, and then we're just curling up. Our elbows stay close to our sides. We're curling up to our shoulders. Once we hit 5, we're gonna hold in a 90-degree position, and then we're gonna wing out our elbows and rotate those weights up, back down, and down. So wing out, weights up, weights down, and wing down. So we're doing 5 of those, and then we're bending over with our back straight, shoulders down, and doing 10 rows, really squeezing our back. So 5 hammers, 5 of the lateral curls or the lateral rotations, and then 10 of the bent over rows. So we're just cycling through those 3. I think I'll just have time to demonstrate the next ones as we go through them. So just get ready if my explanations run long and the time gets ready to start. So just be in that position, whether we're on the floor or standing. So grab those dumbbells. And we are going in 5, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Hammer first. We're doing 5. Once you hit 5, your arms go in 90 degrees, your elbows wing out, those weights come up, so you're in a strongman position, weights down and elbows down. We're doing 5 of these. Shrug your shoulders up, keep those shoulders down. Once you hit 5, bending over slightly at the waist, and then really squeezing your back for 10 rows. And then you're starting over with those hammers. Hitting 5, then you're at 90 degrees, winging those elbows out, weights come up and back down. 5 of these. And then 10 of those back rows. All right, we timed that pretty good. For the second one, we're on the ground. We're going into a glute bridge. So we're lifting our hips, and then with one of our arms, we're reaching over. Let me change view so you can see. One arm is reaching up and over, so across our body. So we're just gonna keep reaching and coming back to start, reaching and coming back to start. All right, get in position and let's go. I'll tell you when to switch sides when we're halfway through. Raise those hips, squeeze those glutes, and you're reaching up and across with just one hand, not letting those hips dip. You don't have to go fast on this one. Try to reach as far up and across as you can. Your palm is facing the ceiling on this one. Keep those hips raised as long as you can. Just start to feel your glutes now. A few more seconds and then we'll switch sides. All right, let's switch. Other side now, lift those hips and reach up and across. Try to keep your hips raised this whole time. Even as you come back to start, don't let them dip down. Nice job, nice job. Stay strong in those hips, squeeze those glutes, really press through the floor with those heels. And you're reaching up and across, you feel that stretch down the side of your body. 10 more seconds here. Almost there. 2, 1. All right. Whew. Our third exercise. We are doing a lateral lunge. So we're stepping out to the side, sticking our butt out, right? And then from there, we're doing 3 knee to elbow, and then back to start. And then the other side, 3 knee to elbow. All right, so here we go. Out to the side, whichever leg is straight, you're rotating your torso to meet that knee. If you can't lift that knee, we're just going for this motion. And then once you hit 3, back to start. Other side, 1, 2, 3, back to start. So like I said, if you don't have the balance to lift this straight leg, you can just rotate your torso across for 3 and then come back to start. All the weight is in that bent leg as you rotate back and forth. Find that balance first and then go for those 3. And then a strong push up to start before you go to the other side. Nice job, back and forth, back and forth. We've got 30 seconds here. Rotating that upper body, whether or not you're lifting that leg, you're rotating across with that elbow. Almost there, we've got about 10 seconds. All right, we're on the ground again with our dumbbells. We're doing skull crushers. So if you have 2 weights, you're going straight up, keeping those elbows together, and then lowering those weights to be by your ears. The angle of your shoulder doesn't change, so you're not going up overhead. We're staying here, and it's just your elbows that are bending. If you're using 1 weight, you're going to your forehead. All right, so here we go. Once we're halfway, we're switching to 1 weight for an overhead pull over. But stay here for those crushers first. Weights are lowered by your ears. It's just your elbows bending from that straight arm position. Keeping those elbows in, not letting them flare out. Working our triceps here. You might feel it from Monday when we did the overhead tricep extensions. Keep it up here. We've got a few more seconds and then we'll switch to the line pullovers. All right, drop one of your weights. Now hold on to one. We're going straight up overhead and then pulling up to start. Straight overhead. Get that good stretch, pulling up to start. If you need more of a challenge, lift those legs. Just make sure that lower back is smashed. But we're letting our arms go all the way straight, tapping that ground overhead, and then pulling it up to start. Nice job. Keep it up here. I like to inhale as I go overhead. Exhale as I come back up. 10 seconds. 2, 1. All right, we stay on the floor. We're going into a side plank. So we're lifting our hips, keeping everything in alignment here. And then that top leg is tapping in front and then behind. So if you need to drop that knee, then you can drop that knee. And we're going up and over that lower foot. Halfway through, we're switching to plank saws where we just shift back and forth. All right, so get on your side here, lift those hips, and tap that foot forward and back. You need to drop that leg, that bottom leg. Just make sure those hips are staying tall. A few more here. Tick tock back and forth. All right, flip over. We're on our forearms. Get into that plank. Make sure those elbows are underneath your body. Now you're using your toes to push off, shifting forward and back. Doing plank saws here. If the plank saws are too much, just hold that plank. Whether it's on your hands, you can shift back and forth on your hands, or you can be on your forearms. It's a long one. We've got 15 seconds. Remember, the wider your feet are, the more stability you have as well. Almost there. 2, 1, and rest. Whew. Round 1 is done. We just have 2 rounds today. Anything that you need me to re-explain?
No.
Oh, okay. I know sometimes the break in between each exercise isn't enough for me to fully go through it all, so. Grab a drink. Give you a preview of the board again. We're starting with those 5 hammer curls, those 5 lateral raise rotations, and the 10 bent over rows. Then we're going for the glute bridge and reach, the lateral lunge with the knee cross, and then we're on the floor for those crushers, pullovers, the tick-tock side planks, and then the plank saws. So that's what we're looking at here. Your dumbbells ready. I'll go ahead and mute you all. All right. Round 2. Get my time where I can see it. Whoops. All righty. Here we go in 5. Hammer curls first. 2, 1. Here we go. We're doing 5 hammers. Once we hit 5, holding that 90 degrees, elbows out, weights up, and then back down. We're doing 5 of these. Try not to let your back arch when you lift those weights. After 5, we're bending over and really squeezing our back for those rows. Keeping those elbows close to our body. We're not shrugging up our shoulders at all. Elbows go straight back. Of course, when I start talking, I lose count. We'll call that 10. Back to your hammers, whatever stage you're at. We're going for 5. And then we're going for those wings and lifts. Let's finish it out with these back rows. Really squeeze hard. Alrighty, drop them. We're on the ground for our glute bridge and reach. You're really stretching up and across your body to get that good reach. We're going in 10. I'll tell you when to switch sides and we're halfway through. 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. Lift those hips, reach up and across. Really feel that stretch down the side of your body. We're going up overhead with that reach, not only to the side. Almost there on this side. All right, relax those hips. Reset. All right, press to the floor and let's go the other side. Keep those hips raised and give yourself that nice long stretch up overhead. For your breathing pattern, I'm exhaling as I'm reaching and inhaling as I'm coming back to start. We've got 15 seconds here. Keep at it, almost there. All right, we're on our feet. We're doing the lateral lunges with that torso rotation with that elbow. So again, if you're feeling like you can't lift that straight leg, you're just really rotating and crunching through your elbow with your torso for 3. And then you come back to start. Other side, crunch for 3. All right, here we go. All that weight is in that big leg. And then give yourself a moment so that you can really push off and come back to center. Nice job, nice job. You should really feel it in that glute. Remember, on these lateral lunges, you're really sticking that butt out behind you. Nice work. We've got 30 seconds. Keep working back and forth. You got it, you got it, you got it. Winding it down. We've got 10 seconds. Almost there. All right, we're on the ground for those floor crushers. Weights come down by your ears. The elbows stay straight, or the elbows stay in. We're not flaring them out. Halfway through, we're switching to those pullovers. Going in 10 seconds. So get in place here. Weights come up, palms are facing each other. 2, 1. Now you're just bending those elbows to lower those weights by those ears, and then back up. Inhale as you go down. Exhale as you come back up. Again, those elbows stay strong and narrow. We're not letting them flare out to the side at all. Stay here for another few more seconds. Let's do one more. All right, drop one of those weights. Now you're holding on to one weight and you're stretching all the way up overhead. And then back to start. Inhale as you go up and over. Exhale as you come back. Again, if you need more of a challenge, let those legs keep that head down. If your legs are lifted, make sure that lower back is smashed to the floor. You're tapping that floor back behind your head, getting that real good stretch. Got 10 more seconds here. 2, 1. All right. We're going to our side planks. So whichever side you were on last time, we're switching. And again, we're doing the tick-tock toe taps in front and then behind the bottom leg. So out in front, back behind, and then halfway through, we're switching to those plank saws. Get in place. All right, lift those hips and let's go. Again, if you need to drop that bottom knee, then you can drop it. I just want you to make sure those hips are still elevated. I'll likely need to drop my knee before we finish on this one. Whew. Nice work, a couple more seconds here. All right, flip it over. Find your position, whether you're on your hands or your forearms. Get into that plank position. And then use those toes to push forward and back. Squeezing those glutes tight. Think of bringing your ribs to your hip bones. Create that strong pressure in your core. "15 seconds. Woo, hold strong for 5. Oh boy. Woo. All right. We are done. Oh. We survived. That wasn't as bad
Yeah.
as Monday, right? Nice work, everyone.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
Yeah, Monday
Thank
was
you.
like killer, right?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Sometimes we need that. We need to jumpstart up our bodies a little bit and give us a challenge. So, good work, everyone. Good job today.